Hola, mi amo Duke Skyloafer. Bienvenido a Uchisentai Enginizer. I don't know. Looking forward to seeing what the auto captions do with that. Anyway, I'm Duke Skyloafer. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I am sitting here in the cockpit of fire, which keeps me nice and toasty warm on the planet Triton, which is actually currently having a snowstorm. Last time we were here, we started work on the Odyssey, where we have constructed a front bridge-esque area. How do I get in here? There we go. Which looks like this, and that's it. So we'll furnish this out at some point, and I think the plan is that there will be like the front section here, and then we're going to kind of maybe section off a little bit of this back part into like some back room or something like that. I am considering, so last stream I was thinking about this is the end of the bridge, basically. And I've decided I'm going to try and make it, at the very least, a little corridor going to the back. So you can walk through the back and get to some of the internal components without having to spacewalk, basically. And I think I also wanted to change this because I didn't like the way this turned out. So we're gonna start by doing that. Then we're going to weld up a couple more of these random blocks that are around so I don't accidentally, like, grind one and drop the ship, and then we'll start working on the back. Is there anything else here that... Hey, Rumblestrip, welcome. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else that I had thought of that we need to add to this thing. I think that's good for now. Alright, so... No worries. Glad you made it. Will this fit here? Oh, this might have been more of what I was looking for. I really wish it wasn't so foggy in here. I'm doing pretty good, to be honest. It's been a pretty good week so far. How are things going with you? Do I want... if I want this to be, you know, actually, I just had a thought. This might have looked better if, let's see, if I had used, which one? This thing instead. This might have looked cooler if I had done this. Here. All across. Then you get a little... It sticks out a little bit further, and I get a flat spot on the top and a flat spot on the bottom I could do something with. I don't know. If I grind all these down... Is that thing even just... Is that just floating right there? I think it is. Well, anyway... I'm going to put those back up. Take these out. Then we're going to just grab a bunch of steel plate and weld a bunch of this stuff up so that we are good to go. And then we'll work on starting to design the back of the ship. Oh, you know what else I need to do is send the miner back out to collect whatever it was collecting before. So let's go do that. What was it collecting? Was it magnesium? I think it was magnesium and nickel, wasn't it? So we got nickel going in there. We don't have a lot of magnesium left, or yet, but it's all processed, right? Yeah, pretty much all of, yeah, we collected 511 magnesium from all that, and a ton of nickel. Okay, well, oh wait, I don't know that. I got a chair for this. Okay, we can, can I change, this? Where was this set up at? Is it the chair? No, it's the controller. This one, right? Agni. The ship's name is Agna. Thank you. Recompile. There we go. Not that it matters, but I do like to be correct. So we should be able to tell it to continue. And what is it doing? It is charging the battery. Ship too heavy. Oh yeah, okay. That's fine. That's the last thing that it got before it came back at the end of the last one. So we'll just sit here for a second. I just want to see it take off. I think it should get to, I don't know if it goes to 100% or not, but luckily we got a decent amount of wind power come through. Although this seems to be lightening up. I noticed that even though I'm turning my head and looking around, the headlights on from my helmet that are shining on the chair aren't moving. They're all shining straight forward. I think if oh, you can't really see it, but if I were to look out like this, you wouldn't see it. Anyway, sorry. Killing time. We're almost there. Thankfully, I don't have the aerodynamics mod, and the storm doesn't affect the aerodynamics anyway, so otherwise this thing would take off and probably just like drift and crash into the solar tower or something. Alright, almost there. There we go. Ooh. Good luck. Alright, back to the other thing. We were going to get... Well, hang on. I was going to have a coughing fit real quick. Oh no, my mute button's not working. Hang on. I have to go to the backup mute button so I can cough. Hopefully the backup mute button worked. I have like a, hardware kill switch. Just in case it's a, really, really bad cough. Oh, now the button is saying it's muted all the time, but I know you can definitely all hear me, so. What was I doing? Steel plate. How much can I just... Let's just grab that much. And then we're going to do these doors up as well. So just give me like... And let me just dump all the steel plate that we need into these, and then I'll go back and grab the rest. You know what I could do instead of these angle blocks that are on the sides of the doors? I could do curved corridor to make that look more interesting. Let's try that out on one side after we get the doors in, just to see what it looks like. And then we're also going to want to weld up some lighting in here, because it's going to be getting dark soon, and I don't plan to work through the night. I don't plan on sleeping. I changed my thought like halfway through my sentence. I don't plan on sleeping. I plan on working through the night. And by the night, I mean the game's night, not the real night. Okay. And you... Oh, actually, I was going to change those end ones. That's okay. I'll come back and change those in a minute. Cool. There we go. Some nice woven doors. Always look nice. Maybe we'll make we'll choose a different pattern for the non-armor blocks, because the carbon fiber looks pretty good on the armor to me, but not so much on necessarily on some of the electronics. I don't know. I'll think about it. There we go. All right. Did I pick up enough for you? I guess I did. Alright, for these end ones, I wanted to do... Nope, I'm in the wrong group. This one. Although... now that I'm looking at it, that looks kind of silly. So how about we instead do this one? There we go. That looks better. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. So that works. I think we're going to put... Let's see. This is where the doors are, which I think I was going to open so that I could get in and out of here quicker. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. We'll put in a button for that at some point. But yeah, I'm thinking... okay, so what I was thinking was... Get rid of this. Get rid of this one. Weld all these up. And then, instead of that, do... is it called corridor, or is it called path? What is it called? Is it not called corridor? What are the paths called? The passages. That's what they're called. Alright, this one. Just give me more interior plate. Oh, did I just go the wrong way? No, there we go. Oh, dampeners. There we go. So that's what I was thinking for that, so that it's not a. We don't need to have an angle there for me to come in. I could just land in this hole, walk into the ship, walk in this way. I think that makes more sense. Why did you grab this twice? There we go. Okay. Oh, did I drop all my interior plate in the thing? I guess I did. Let's walk out of here and go get some more. All right. Let's just put 2 of these on there and just grab everything we need. And we can't even get it all. Yep. That was the wrong way.
Energy low.
I think another thing I should probably do is put a chair in here sooner rather than later so that I could sit down and recharge. Alright. There we go. Alright, let me think about where I'm gonna put the lights. I think one here. We also talked about the potential for actually raising this up a block. I think I'm going to keep the interior short like this, but I think what's going to end up happening is we're going to end up on the outside flaring down another block and then flaring up another block to accommodate some of the larger blocks that are going to be hanging off the back. So we'll figure that out. I need 2 of these, which actually really just needs construction components, and I should have a bunch of, like 100 of those, and a bunch of those, and then just fill me up with those. All right. To the chair of recharging. Or actually, let's go to the control seat of recharging or whatever. Alright, ship is full. It's currently ejecting way over there. So that's nice. Who's... Oh, his... Okay, yeah, his ore detector is on the little ship. No, it's going to be the big ship one. I should go turn off the big ship's ore detector. Because we don't need it. We don't need all these signals on my screen. We will, I think we will still see the ones from over there because its ore detector is on and it'll be relaying back through the antenna. Okay. So let's get a little bit of light going in here. Oh, that's nice. Just having the presence of a spotlight in here gives me the that ambient light from the, what do you call it? Magic Nights mod. I bet you that works the same for you here too. Inset spotlight. There we go. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with some corner lights up here. Here and here. Can I weld that one up while I'm in here? No. That'd be funny if I could, because it is on the other side of some glass. All right. Let's go outside and weld those up. All right. And these ones are actually only here to help hold the glass on. I just figured I might as well use some lights. As opposed to like a neon thing or something like that. There we go. That's cool. I actually like how that kind of extends out like that. Yeah, the electronic look just kind of extends out. Okay, yeah, let's weld up some more of these blocks and then we'll get to work on the next part. Let's see, I also have to think about a cargo connection to the front. So I think that's going to kind of inform some of what we do. Yep. Alley-oop. There we go. And then, was there one here that didn't get finished? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Is that? Nope. Two more over here. Alright, that's looking front of ship-ish, right? I'd say so. Alright, so into here, I want to have, where's the middle? Right here. So this is going to be our corridor to get to the back. Alright, well that was cool. Space engineers delayed ray tracing. Okay. Let's see. So that's cool there. So we need to have cargo access in the front of the ship. So do I want that to be just at the back wall here, or do I want that to like run through the floor and be closer to here? I guess if it's going to be in the floor, we have to keep it far enough back to where so it'll be covered when we start to flare out. So I think we're going to end up doing like cargo here, air vent here, and then this will be our tubing. Alright, what do I have for armored tubing around here? I don't want to use... We're going to use the modded armor conveyors instead of the vanilla ones this time. That's a corner. No, corner is what I want. Okay. Is that guy going to come back over here? No, he's just dropping bricks. Alright, then we need a T. Which way does the T go? Okay, there we go. I think that is correct. Okay. So the conveyor will come in here. In fact, I'm probably going to end up running armored conveyor straight back, and then we'll build off of that as needed. And then we'll have cargo in this wall and vent in this wall. Let's see. Do I already have? I already have that on the toolbar. What about the vent? Should we do the... Let's do the cool new vent. Why not? Let's see. Do we want the indicators on the top or the bottom? Let's do it on the top. This thing's the thing on all sides, right? Yeah. And then our cargo container, which is also a thing that has things on all sides. We'll do that. Okay. Almost got everything in one trip. Almost. I should think of a way, as long as I'm here, and setting up conveyors and stuff, to hook the conveyor system here into the base. So that I don't have to fly all the way back to the base anymore. I could just pull through the cargo that's here. Oh, I accidentally put some into that one. I'm just gonna take these off. Okay. All right, you're good. You're good. We're going to shut this off because I don't want it to accidentally start blowing oxygen into here from my ice storage. That wouldn't be a good use of resources. All right, so what could we do?
Energy low.
Oh, jeez. What could we do to temporarily get just trying to think. How can we what's going to be the best way, since this thing is connected there? We'd have to pull cargo. Pulling cargo from the ship here isn't going to be feasible because I'd have to do another articulating arm thing. So we'd have to go in from along here. It's going to be a long cargo line. I don't think I want to do that. I think we'll just keep flying back and forth. I think that'll be fine. Alright. Although I might regret that in a few minutes. Alright. I kind of like that there's cargo access on the side here, but I don't like this thing. So let's... What are my options for that? We could do this kind of a thing. We could do a T-junction. I think, I never get to use this kind of thing. Maybe we should do, or this one. The T-junction is basically the same as this, but it has supports on both sides. Let me throw the group into here and let's look at some options here. So, I don't like the window. So the T-junction would look like this, and it would have it would kind of look like a full-on corridor, but it would have one side open, so I could get into cargo there. The other option would be something like this, where it's a half corridor, and then the other side is just completely open. And then I think there's just one more variation of that. Here it is. So that's the other style of hallway. Guess it kind of depends on what the rest of the hallway is going to look like, because this one doesn't match up with like that shape, and the rest of the hallway is probably going to be that shape. So let's do the T-junction for now. I think that will look cool. That way, if I'm in the back, I don't have to run all the way out and around. I could just grab from here. Yeah, I think we might lay down some conveyor to here. Where are we going to have to come from, though? We got like nothing. We'd have to come off of this thing here and get all the way over to there, and I don't have a... Oh, man. That's a really long way.
Energy critical.
Let's sit in the thinking cockpit for a minute here. Yeah, we'd have to go... It's because I don't have anything... If I could get into the front of the ship and go through, that would be okay, but I don't have a good way to connect on the front. Which reminds me, I probably need to put a ore detector on the front facing forward, but I guess I could put that on the top if I really wanted to. I need to remember I need to leave room for guns. So maybe I should be thinking about conveying like the top as well, so I could have like some guns sitting on the top or something. They would just be smaller. Let's actually look at what weapons we have. Firework launcher, we could use that. So we have these ones. The Telion anti-fighter turrets are fairly good for small grid ships. What is this thing? It's a missile turret. A lot of these are much larger than they seem. These laser ones might be good. So the laser ones I could plop down anywhere. They don't need to be conveyed. We just need to have plenty of power available to recharge them. So a combination of Telion anti-fighter turrets and flak turrets. Anti-missile turrets I'm not super concerned about. Heavy defense turret is another one that would be good. I think those are small. Or no, those are pretty large, huh? Yeah, I don't want to... That we might have like one or two of those on the back of the ship, but we want to... So the thing about these is that they look weird sticking up, and they probably should get buried into the ship by a block, but maybe there's some way we can make them look okay sticking up a block like that. And then I forget, these are 40mm flak shells, and these are... Okay, so I think we probably want to do the flak turrets. Oh, those are pretty big also. I assume these are conveyed on the bottom. Does it have... Can I do... let's try and remember how you do the... Isn't it like... There it is. Mount point. There we go. So that's the port. Okay. Okay, so that's big. So I guess the anti-missile turret is... so physically it really looks like it takes up one block, but it actually takes up 3. Which is true for actually most of these things, but this one looks like it takes up much more than that. I'm just going to end up using vanilla weapons, aren't I? Let's see. Now, some of these are from the newer mech specs. Mech specs? Yeah, mech specs set that I have never actually used, so I'm assuming some of these are pretty big. But let's see. We got cannon turret. That looks pretty big. Coil turret. Also rather large. Looks like the kind of thing we probably put we have like one big centerpiece weapon. I don't know. I still don't want to cover this thing in just like weapons all over the place. What about this? It's like a Sea-Wiz thing. That's not bad. It's pretty big, but I like the fact that it is probably rapid fire. Dedicated to anti-missile. Yeah, it's a lot of space. Yeah, okay. Well, it might just be what it is. And then if we wanted to do pulse battery, that's a tiny one. Probably will put a couple of these on. Somewhere. But I think these Telian anti-fighter turrets are probably going to be the meat and potatoes of the build. How big is this missile turret? Pretty big. These XB3s are very large. Standing inside of it, there it is. So, yeah. Or we could do, you know, we should have like a torpedo launcher or a destroyer missile launcher. These things are cool because they're homing. All right, we'll have to think about that. There's another snowstorm coming in. All right, but at the very least, we could maybe extend this out. As long as I don't cover my door, we could extend this out. Because I was thinking we could put maybe like some kind of a little bit of a wing coming off of here that would armor up the side of this, and then we would just leave a little opening for me to scoot in here. And that would give us at least a three wide, where we could put a like some sort of a weapon on top. So I think that will work. It won't work with the Telians would have to stick up, but I don't know, we could probably make it work. So what we'd have to do there to get it to the top is probably continue up through here, go along the back, and end up right here. And then I kind of feel like we should maybe continue through the floor and see if we could put like a missile launcher or something underneath the front of the ship. I hope I'm not going to cause anything to fall down here doing this. I don't think so. Because you are attached to that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, good. What this poor, oh man, we're getting like no power right now. We are getting no power. That's great. That's great. Okay, so conveyor corner. Where are you? Okay. Corner. Ow. Corner. I think this is where I'm going to want it. Or should it go one forward from there? You know what, let's leave it there for now, and I can always move it. It's not like it's a integral part of the... It's not like it's structural. Yep. Okay. Okay. Straight, and we get another corner here. Okay. Got them all. There we go. You know, there's something really relaxing about working by, you know, firelight at night. You know, it's kind of cold out. You know, dead of winter, or maybe it's summer on this planet. I actually have no idea, but it's really cold out. And, you know, you got a nice bonfire going nearby, and, you know, you're kind of cold, but you're all bundled up, and I don't know. There's just something relaxing about it. bonfire on a cold night. Just so happens that our bonfire is my old ship. That doesn't mean nothing, though. Alright, hopefully that will connect, and then we can put some weapons on the top. And now I'm wondering if... So we've got these things on the front here. These, goofy-looking, you know, teeth. I'm wondering if those should be like our missile tubes. If we shouldn't replace those with missile tubes. And, because then we could have some nice forward-facing. I'm going to say it again. Missile tubes. Except that they're really more like torpedoes. What is this? Oh, flare gun. I never use it. This one. Destroyer missile launcher. Now, these things are kind of expensive to... Oh, we need superconductors to even build it. So these things are fun because they do fire a ton of missiles in a swarm. As opposed to the torpedo, which is more of a one gigantic missile, which is, well, one gigantic torpedo. But it is easier to shoot down, even though it does hit pretty hard. So we could do either one of these right in the middle, or we could do one on each side. I'm kind of inclined to say one on each side, and then we do it like this, and maybe do... We could put them back one, and I could maybe do like a plate in front of it. I wouldn't have any way to test whether or not it would destroy the plate. I also could still maybe put the light on the front, on the top, because it doesn't physically block the missiles, but I don't know if it will, you know, game-wise block the missiles or not. Let me take one of these out, and let's see what this would look like if we embedded this here. So if we did this, so normally that door in the front would be closed, and then the way it works is the doors in the front close while it's reloading, and then when they open back up when the missiles are ready, you know, when it's reloaded. And if I turn it off, then the doors close again. So they, unless I leave them on, the doors will be closed.
Energy low.
So that could be okay. From the side, what you would see is those little designs there. I think I'm more inclined to have this stick out like this, as opposed to... actually, you know what? I'm actually thinking maybe it would look better in the middle. And then we still keep those there. I'm thinking that's what we do. And then instead of those shapes, the half slopes, we could shape them into the, let's see. That is not what I was thinking. So if we did our... Where did I put it? It's right there. If we put our thing there... Oh, is that going to look... It's going to look not airtight. I wonder if it is airtight, actually. That could be a issue here. Hold on. Okay, so it is airtight. It's just not going to look airtight. Which... I don't know. I could put a... Let's go inside and look at what it looks like from the inside here. I guess we don't really know what it looks like. Well, I mean, we're going to have like a little gap right there. So what I could do, since it does seem to look pretty airtight here, I could put a plate on the ground. Although I was thinking of putting an overlay right here. And that's not going to be big enough to make it look... Right, like if I had a window there, yeah. It would be an LCD, but yeah, that's not going to be enough to... But if I did something like this, then it would probably look okay. Maybe that's not the best place for the rocket launcher. Maybe the rocket launcher, or whatever we want to call it, should be...
Energy critical.
Okay, fine. Maybe it should be along the side, further back, underneath where the doors are, or something like that. Could be under the doors, or it could be sticking out one from the doors, like along the wall that's currently there. Because I was going to flare out the side a little bit. That would look kind of weird. But... we could do it... I mean, we could put them, actually... we could put them vertically. Like, they don't technically... Because they're homing missiles, they don't have to shoot forward. It would be kind of cool to have them shoot vertically. And they're only 2 tall, which would mean that we could definitely fit them. Alright, so as long as I'm here, why don't we rethink the front of this? Do we still want these little buck teeth and a non-buck tooth middle, or whatever you want to call it? I did like the idea of the middle one being different, but what if the middle one was like this instead? So it kept the same slope as the outer one. Let's see what that looks like. I think that's going to be better. Yeah, like you could barely tell the difference, because before it was just a square or cube and then a half slope, and now it's the full 2x1 slope there. But I think that, you know, it just looks like these two here are just pushed forward one. Keeps the same angles. I like that better. Okay, so from the inside, that's still okay there. Yep. Yeah, so we still got that, and I can use all of this space here, so that's good. Okay, so if we go to the back here, I feel like right here is where we do our barrage of rockets. So we could have them like this. Oh, I guess another question is, the back, does it need to be airtight? I think I don't want to have to worry about the back being airtight, which means we need another airlock right here. So, I don't have the door on here anymore, do I? My door back. Let's give it this one. There we go. So we'll have a little airlock there going around our rockets here. Yeah, I think that'll be a cool thing. So we could be, as long as I don't cover up the thing here, we could be flying and just have like a whole bunch of rockets shoot out. In fact, we could add another one here too. We could do 3 and 3. It'd be an expensive shot, but it would really be like a last, almost like a last ditch effort of like overwhelming force. And since with weapon core we can target very specific subsystems, we could like try to take out power or engines or weapons or whatever. Like we can target subsystems. So I like that a lot. And it also means I could actually put my... Could think about putting my ore detector in the front here too, instead of doing the slope down the middle. That'll be a thought for another moment. I gotta fit an antenna in here somewhere too. That's, believe it or not, actually one of the hardest things to fit in. So underneath here, to wire these up, as they say, we're gonna need a conveyor X. Should be that, and I don't have any parts. I just need steel plate. Wait, was it steel plate or was it interior plate? Interior plate. I was gonna say, because I have steel plate on me. Man, this ship's gonna have some teeth. This will be the first combat ship ever to be built on one of these streams. Because every other ship that I've built has been with the sole purpose of getting the heck out of there. There we go. Okay, so we got those. Let me... I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and connect this thing up. Do I have a good reason to run a... Oh, you know what? I should probably not have this thing sitting on one singular... one singular unwelded tower here also. Because that would be a tragedy if this thing were to suddenly fall down. Because I don't know that I could continue working on it on the ground. We'd have to probably pick it up, patch it up, get it reconnected. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to connect this thing up to the... Oops. To the main grid. I have way too many of these. What did we do here? 1, 2, 3. Actually, as long as I'm here flying around, let me build these up with steel plate first. And then we'll grab them. Did I get them all? I think so. Okay. It's days like today when I wish I had the build and repair mod. We're going to need, when we get to space, we are going to need to... Okay, so this is an important thing. I need to definitely have weapons on here that only use magnesium and don't need uranium or platinum. Because when we get to space, we won't have either of those. And we're going to have to, while probably being under attack, we're going to have to be mining those things so that we can make ammo and get the shields running and all that good stuff. So, I don't think I have gold for superconductors, but I could dump the rest of the stuff into these. And then we'll work on seeing if we could just pipe this thing up. It's really not that bad to fly back and forth to there, but as the ship gets bigger and bigger, it's going to be a Bit of a pain. Plus, eventually I'm going to build some refineries and assemblers on here, and I could have the Izzy script make use of them for me. So that was kind of annoying. Oh. These are functional without superconductors. Yeah, weird. Huh. I didn't think that would be the case. But yeah, that's what they look like. And they do, because it's weapon core, the individual missiles will fill in these slots as they are ready. So, like, if I had only, let's see, what are there? 6, 7, 8. They can shoot 8. If I only had 6 ready, this would close, and then it would open back up, and there would only be 6 in there. You don't see them loading up. It's a little trick. Like, the doors close, the rockets appear, and then then the doors open again. Or missiles, or whatever you call them. I guess they are missiles, right? Because they're not rockets in the technical sense. No. Oh, there they go. I guess it starts with some visible. What's the heavy thing I'm carrying? The steel tubes? Is that the thing that's taking so long for me to ferry across? Must be. Alright, so I need a recharging chair up in here somewhere. There we go. That'll be the next thing.
Energy low.
And to pipe it into the thing, and then we're going to start. So we want, I think the next thing I'm going to do is jump drives, just to get them placed. And then we'll just start moving our way back and getting the critical components in, and trying to leave space so that I can kind of move outward with conveyors and get to weapons on the outside, as well as piping up thrusters. Oh, now there's a good question. Should I run some conveyors along here so that we can get some thrusters underneath the bottom of this front part, or top of this front part? This is going to be several more trips. Yeah, maybe just one more trip. Come on. Nope. One more after that. There we go. All we need are superconductors. Oh, and construction components. Lots and lots of constructor components. Okay, let's charge up while we wait for those to rebuild themselves. How we doing on that? Give me a whole bunch of those. We are going to need to build field emitters at some point, but we need platinum for that. So I think the next thing, because of the jump drives and because of the weapons, we're going to need to get a lot of gold. So I'm going to let the miner go on the magnesium for a while longer, but then we're going to have to probably switch to gold next. And by a while longer, I think I mean I'm going to have it go for the rest of today. And then I didn't grab the stuff. Have it go for the rest of today, and then we'll switch it to gold next time. I'm kind of surprised that these are functional without superconductors. But what are these superconductors for if they're not critical? It's like these things are regular conductors, but if we put superconductors in, then they will be even better at being a housing that missiles shoot out of. I don't know. Sometimes mod authors put things in so that they become more endgamey. And that is the only reason why. We can get you all out of here. Why didn't my... Hang on. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Say, why didn't I get the stuff? But I did, I just forgot. There we go. Now we have our cargo here. We will have our airlock here, and then we will be in the back of the ship, where we may or may not be able to deal with things that are hanging out back here. So I think what we're going to do, I'm just going to lay this out a little bit here. I think we're going to do like jump drive, like that. And then move on back to like refineries and then assemblers, and leaving some gaps where we can put some weapons in between. So I may actually do a gap between the rockets and the jump drives, because the rockets are going to be presumably be a target. And actually, should I make it daytime here so that I get more solar power? I think I probably should, because I think the batteries are... I'm going to cheese it a little bit and assume that my batteries are still not doing great. 1.1%, but rising slowly. So let's make it daytime. I'll take a sip of water while we do this. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting some sunlight, and the batteries are charging slightly faster. Marginally faster. There we go. Okay, I wonder if this thing should have solar panels on it too. This ship, we also need to come up with a goal, honestly, because survive is a thing that we can either do indefinitely or not for very long. So we need to come up with a goal once we get this ship built. Like the initial goal is going to be get the uranium and the platinum and finish the ship in space while under fire. But then beyond that, what is the actual goal of the rest of this? Because my original goal was to build up the ship while under fire, and we eventually determined that that wasn't going to happen because of the sheer amount of fire. But okay, yeah, let's work on seeing if we can pipe up here. I don't think this will be too bad, because what we'll do is what I think we will do is maybe go straight down out of one of these side ones, and then just kind of run along the side of this and then up to there. So we'll go grab this thing, which is a conveyor corner, and replace it with we'll just put a junction in there. I wonder, though, if... How close do you think... What? Okay, hold on. Now, YouTube is saying it's not receiving enough bitrate again. I know I talk about this all the time, but my bitrate is like 4 megabit higher than usual. So, I don't know. I don't know what the YouTube is complaining about. Let me know if you guys are experiencing buffering. Okay, so here's my question. Can I, if I were to build out from here, like straight out, how close can we get to this connector? Like, could we get like a connector right in front of it and get it to connect? Oh, just barely. I think we could just do this. I don't think we need to do it all the way to the base. I think we could connector it up and I almost did that. Almost destroyed that. I think we can connect to that connector there. And we'll do a single piston, because it looks like it'll line up. And I'll get rid of my stairs here, because I don't need them anymore. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do that. That'll work. So what do I need? Interior plate? This will go way faster than trying to run it all along. And all we'd have to do, that's way too many plates, all we'd have to do is just add another subgrid to the system, which, as we all know, is perfectly fine. That is too low. In fact, I think I want to do this a little bit earlier. And of course, there's a snowstorm coming in. Ah, come on. Okay. Is that lined up enough? I think so. Is this the terrible snowstorm that kills all my power? Yes. It's just the fog. Alright. Am I too close? No, maybe not. Can I get a connector on the front of this? If so, then I think we're good. That will probably connect, I think. Just means I actually probably won't be able to use this little connector here anymore because it'll be connected, so I'll have to pull through the ship, but it'll be okay. So many wonderful little hacks going on here. Okay, can I... let me get the... Actually, no, let's push this forward a little. And just make sure that this thing is actually going to connect. Like, actually get connectable. Yes, okay, good. Alright then, we will... do that after we weld up some more things here. You know, I just had a thought. Do I have the ability to make better tools? At least a better welder. How much silver do I have? 21. Make me a better... Wait, what welder do I have right now? Welder 1, right? Okay. Yeah, make me the better welder, please. Don't really care about the others. But just give me a better welder. You can have that. Oh, what are you missing? Not enough power. Oh my god, we are power starved, and also I'm stuck right here. Well, I guess I should get my welder back before the base completely shuts down here. Okay then. Guess we need this weather to clear before we can really do anything else. Maybe we have too many batteries. I think the weather is clearing up. That will help us. Getting stuck down here. Oh. There we go. Okay, hopefully when I'm done welding this up, my new welder will be created and sitting back at base. Okay, cool. There we go. Find me my new welder. Thank you. There we go. Okay. So, where do we want this thing to go to? So, it is currently at... Okay. Let's make this a little bit slower here. Just trying to mark what the max distance is. So about 1.5. Okay. Let's see if that's right. A little bit more. We'll go make sure it's nice and solid there. Oh, there we go. Hit the wrong button. Okay, so actually I can still kind of get through there. That's good, but now that means
Energy flow.
I could come up here and get a control seat. Do I have any modded control seats in? I don't think I do. So let's go with this one for now. Can I pull everything through here? Oh, look at that, I did. Alright, so I think we're going to want it about here. But we could always move it. Ah, there we go. Don't get a hydrogen refill here, but that's okay. Come on. There we go. Oh, you know what else we should consider? Medbay. That's not on my list. Ooh, where is the... Oh, yeah, come on, chair. Where is the medbay going to go? We could pretty easily get it into one of these side corners. Pretty easily. Probably this corner by the vent as opposed to the one by the container, so I'm not running into the med bay trying to get to the container. So let's look at options for med bay. So we've got the new one, and of course we have the old one. Where is the old one? Right there. They're not in a group, huh? Okay. Let's see. So, this one, pretty straightforward. We'd probably put it... Ugh. Okay, so it's going to either cover my vent, which... Will that matter? Or not? Or we could do it like this. And have it be like a little side thing you walk around to. And for... Although it will kind of stick out where the... when the door is open on the top there. Is that a problem? Don't know. Now the corner medical room is piped up differently. And that does make it feel more like a room. There's no top though, it's on the back. So that actually is impossible to pipe up without moving where the light is. Because we'd have to basically come down. We'd have to pipe all the way across, come down, and into the back. I like this better because it feels like an actual room you go into. You know? So I think let's place it and then see what we could do to make it work. Yeah, we don't have any medical components at the moment. So do we have everything else we need? Yeah. Okay, so it's just going to be like a woven mess at the moment. But what we could do is... what I'm thinking is... Let's see, do we want to start taking... Because at the moment, all of our piping is running across the top, but we have easy access on the bottom. So we could either go from this port here, we could go down and then under and back. Or we can go... let's see, we'd have to move this light to here. We'd have to go and then down and over. Which, not really that big of a deal. The only thing is it would look asymmetrical from the outside. So maybe I could come up with a reason to have a pipe coming into here as well on the other side. There we go. We got our asymmetry going already. So that thing I said I wasn't going to do. Okay, so we'll do that. Well, at the very least, we'll get this one piped up, and then we'll worry about what we're going to do with the rest of with the other side. I'll at least make the light symmetrical. It doesn't need to be that far forward, given that there's two lights in the front here. This is pretty close by, so we'll move this one back. I hope this is interesting stuff for all of you, because it's very relaxing for me. Nope, I just dropped a thing there. There we go. All right, and then get rid of... I'm assuming this is not all going to fall apart when I do this. Doesn't seem to have all fallen apart, so that's good. Alright. T-junction. Oops. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. T-junction. This corner. And corner. So that's going to be that would be the shape that we try to mimic on the other side. Hang on. We're doing that thing again where I can't get things out of the build planner. Come on. Come on. There it goes. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. You, and you. This welder is marginally faster. Alright, did I do this right? Or did it? No, I didn't do it right. I needed to go one more forward. Alright. So... corner... Right, so we got corner, oh, I'm stuck in the mud bay. Corner here, and then what should we do to connect it? I'm actually thinking now we're going to use the vanilla reinforced conveyor tube because it will look, it doesn't need to be airtight, and we could make it look like this, and it would look like there's still like a wall kind of a thing here. Or should it just be open? Like, does it need to be like a... Because what I was originally thinking was that it would kind of look like there's still a wall here and we could, I don't know, hang a picture on it or something, but you come along to the side and you see that it's like blocking off the thing. Yeah, we could do that, or we could just do like a normal tube. Just have like a just a tube. Connect that like a one of the round ones, like this. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Make it look a little bit more industrial in here. Yeah, we could probably paint it differently too, so it's not carbon fiber. We'll do a painting pass at some point on the inside here to make it not all, black carbon fiber. Okay, so we got one side done. Then we'll have to figure out what's the opposite side going to be here, and how can we... Oh, actually, yeah, we could do, if this is... Here, hold on, let me try something here. This would be here, right? That makes that symmetrical. There goes the miner again. Hold on. There he goes. Okay. So if we did that and we did a cryo tube or an inset cryo room. Right. Inset cryo room right there. Then I would have a reason to also do the same pattern going to the other side. It's genius. And then I don't need to necessarily fill this all out here. Maybe we'll put a planter on the side or something. I don't know, but I like that idea. This way I can, for roleplay purposes, hop in the cryo chamber when it's bedtime. I think that's all we got there. Get out of my... There we go. Yeah, we'll just hop in the cryo chamber. We got the light right there. Hop out. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. We could also put something in this corner too if we really wanted to. Don't know what. I like how roomy it is in here. Like, I don't deserve this much room. And the skylight, if I really want to have it. We could put... This is a really dumb idea.
Energy flow.
We could put glass on top, and then this is literally just a skylight. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. All right. Too bad I don't have enough medical components to build that medbay, otherwise I'd be able to recharge through here. Do I have enough to build the medbay? Actually, how much silver goes into a medical component? Oh, 6 point. Yeah, we won't have enough. Might be worth going out and mining a little bit of silver by hand just to get enough to get something going. So the other thing I'm wondering about is where's the thing? There we go. Yeah, the batteries are at 0.6%, barely charging. I think we might need another wind tower, or we might need to expand the solar tower, or we might have to run the reactors. Eventually we're gonna be like trying to charge jump drives and stuff, and I don't know. Either that, or I just need to let the game run for like a couple of hours and not have anything else running and just let it build up power. Which is doable, because if I just sit here, I won't die. So, one of the beautiful things about survival in Space Engineers, you know, I see people on Reddit sometimes ask, like, what do you need to survive? Like, what's the bare minimum you need to survive? And what you need is oxygen and power, right? So if you're in an oxygenated planet where you can have your visor open, and you have any sort of power, then you need a chair. Congratulations, I just won survival. I will never die, sitting right here. Because there will always just be just enough power to keep me alive, even at the bare minimum on this base. So, it seems like cheesing it a little bit, and I don't want to cheese it too much. But let's follow the pattern I did on the other side and try to hook up that cryo tube. Okay. For a brief second, I thought everything was about to fall apart. Alright, so we got our T armor. And then we are just doing corners all over. Ah. This new welder is awesome. Why do I feel like there's something else in the build planner that, Come on, there you go. Alright. If I put stuff in that container, yeah, it does go away. Okay, good. Okay. So that's our interior minus ice. It's going to be fun having this in space, I think. We're going to have to get some more actual displays going in here. You know, get some programmable blocks going. Maybe that's what I'll do off the side here, is I'll get a programmable block going here or something. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll put one on each side. Can actually cluster them a little bit. I don't know. What do I want to place next? I think... Let's... Oh, the snow really lights up the thing here. Let's do... Trying to decide how much I want to leave spacing for... Like, I think I'm just gonna... Oh. Now I gotta fly back in here. So I'm gonna leave spacing like this. that I am going to weld up just in case we... Just in case we lose our train of thought while we're talking. I'm going to weld these up just so that I don't accidentally slice them off later or make them inaccessible. But what do I need? Steel plate? Okay. Building 2 of these suckers is going to be something, but just going to place them and then we'll go from there. So, and we really do need to start thinking about lift thrusters to get off the planet. Did I get them both? No. Here we go. I have to see what other components we need here. Gravity components. Okay, what about the other things? There we go. What am I... Oh, I see. I see what's happening here. We're just dumping parts in that I can't weld up yet. There we go. Oh, I never welded up this thing here. Well, let's do that next. There we go. Got a little bit of a corridor there. I guess I could have used the other one since it's just a door on the other side, but that's okay. This is a lot of components. I'm going to have to tell it. I think all we got left is gravity components and superconductors. Right? Yep. So let's tell it. I think we can make gravity components. What does that take? Silver. Boo. Okay. How much magnesium do we have stored up? Oh, why am I looking in there? We're at 928, and we're getting a ton of nickel. I'm going to have to decide how much of this we're taking with me, honestly. We are not getting enough magnesium from that hole. Mostly because I think it's a thin magnesium layer and a thick nickel layer in between. I think what we're going to do is we're going to call the ship back when it's done. What is it currently doing? Okay, good. Yep, stop and fly home. And I think what we're going to do is go do a manual silver run and then set it mining gold. And then we'll probably go back and manually do a bunch of magnesium later, because it seems like we're not getting enough fast enough. It's spending too much time hauling back the nickel that it's picking up. So battery was in good shape, I think, right? What's your battery like? It should tell me on the thing there. That's okay. Okay, which direction is silver? It's like behind me a bit. So oh, it's like right behind me. Oh, that's kind of good, actually, because and the gold is right there too. Oh, it's deep. It's gonna be annoying because it's gonna be dumping a bunch of rock like right by the base. Okay, well, either way, let's dig. What's my... There we go. Oh, jeez. And I'm going to guess that we're going to be going through silver to get to gold anyway, but we'll see. Or we might be going... might be the opposite. Doesn't this thing have lights it could turn on? Or are they all on? Oh, they are on. Oh, great. Let me turn my own headlights on. Nothing like manual mining. I always end up closer to the rare minerals anyway for some reason. But that'll be okay. At least it won't, when it does bring the gold back, it won't have to go as far. It'll just be a quick trip back to the base. Yeah, silver does not yield very well, so this is going to take a while to fill up the thing. We're going to be getting a lot of stone along the way. Probably the same stone that I'm dropping. We're just picking back up again, so that's fun. I don't know why, but I just had a thought of, like, I should automate this process. And then I remembered I did. That's the whole purpose of the ship. I wonder how many medical components and gravity components I'm going to be able to make out of this one load here. If the gold has to go through if we have to go through silver to get gold, that will be good, because we will just pick up a bunch of silver along the way with the gold, but we'll see. It's awfully close by. I might be able to angle it correctly that we get both, but if we don't, we just need a lot more gold, so. Almost full. We're not dumping a lot of stone anymore. That's good. We're into pure silver here. And now we're full. How much silver did we get? Oh, not much. Alright, let's see if I can figure out how to back my way out of here without crashing the ship. This thing needs a rear view light. Yep, that's forward. That's forward. There's the hole. That seems not... Yep. Great. Come on. Don't get cocky. Don't get cocky. Okay. There we go. Alright, then we'll just, I should be able to tell this thing to fly to home position, and it hopefully doesn't smash into the ground in the process, or the base. So yeah, this is not me flying, this is the script controlling it. Which is nice. Even when you do manual mining, that's a nice feature, that you can just tell it to go home. And it just follows the same path that you took to get there. Alright, so we'll offload that, and then we will set up a... What is your... It's easier to see the battery level on here. There. Nope, maybe not. Info. Batteries at 72 and charging. That's good. So we could just go off and start doing some gold mining. So let's say, there we go. Record path and set home. Disconnect. We're going to go up high enough that we don't smash into anything. Turn ourself around. Fly over to, as best as we could tell, where this gold is. Get not too close to the ground. That should be good. Then we will not accidentally turn off the... Alright, set up a mining job. And I need to turn on sensor field range. Alright, so I need to get a good angle going here. I can't read that screen. What's the bottom one say? We're at about okay, good. 35 to 40 degrees ought to be perfect. And we are relatively level with gravity, so let's point at this gold. Okay, there we go. We just hit the ground. We want to be back far enough that we don't ever have this thing clipping in. So that should be good there. And then how many holes, since we're going to be going pretty far down here, how many holes do we want to do? So I think it's set to 4 across and 3 down, which is 12. I might want to do... you know, we're never going to get that far anyway, so... The gold is at 62. Yeah, I think depth of 65 is going to be good. So, start a new job. Hopefully we get some gold out of this. And while it's doing this, I'm going to go back and check on the silver and see if we have enough to actually build anything. Oh, yeah, we can build stuff. This is good. All right. Make me a gravity component. Oh, we need gold for that. Man. Okay. Patience. Patience. Do we have medical components on here? No. Okay. In that case, make me a medical component. Thank you. Then we wait for it to show up on the screen. Any second now. Exciting stuff happening. Yep. But you're not. You're not gonna... There it is, medical. Okay. How many medical components should we have on hand? Let's say 50. So you can go ahead and make me those, and then we'll go weld up what we got here, and then the rest will go into the gravity components. And then we'll be making a ton of superconductors for everything. So yeah, we're going to have to really start thinking about what this thing looks like in terms of thrust capacity. We could do 2 large downward-facing thrusters, for sure. Or even one large downward-facing thruster plus all of the normal space maneuvering thrusters would probably be okay. I might do the same thing like I did with the Iliad and have kind of like pods on the outside that had, like thruster pods essentially. I might even do the same design where we have the tanks on the inside and then just like essentially thruster pods on the outside with enough thrust for up and down. And then I think what I'm going to do is one singular large thruster kind of in the bottom here that can help with liftoff from the planet, and then we'll just shut off that big thruster when we're in space. That's what I'm thinking. And then I might add just some like maneuvering ions around so that we can, once we get more platinum and we can make thruster components, because it'll be easier to slot those in. We won't have to worry about piping. So I could slot them in, not weld them up, and then when we get up into space, we'll weld them up, and then we'll have more maneuverability. So that's good. All right, let's check on our... We don't need many. We need 15 for you and 3 for you, so... And a bunch of superconductors, apparently. Come on, go away. Okay. What did I... Oh, okay. Are medical components really that big? Wow. Yeah, they are. Alright, so... We have another medical bay now. I could change my suit if I wanted to. I should be able to refresh hydrogen. Yes. Okay, good. So it is piped up correctly. And you will allow me to sleep now. This is my new bed. Okay, so we technically could live in here now. Aside from the lack of power generation that's in here. But let's look at our very overly bloomy checklist here and see what we could do. So we have the command seat technically done. We've got our vent. We could do an air tightness check. We got the jump drives installed. Don't have the rest of this. Okay. We're not doing too great, but yeah, we could definitely do a air tightness check up in here. I just need to get, I want to get a vent on the outside that I could use for pumping air in so we don't use up all of our ice. So we'll just grab one of these. Stick it on the top here. Oh man, now I wish I had a cargo access point on the outside. Okay, and we will depressurize the planet. Alright, so we need to close that door. And... oh, that door. And that door. And... eventually I will make a button that controls these so that this functions like a singular... Maybe that's what should be right here, is like a button panel to control stuff. Okay, so we should be in an airtight room in theory now. Let me just confirm my suspicion that that is correct. Okay, so if I turn this vent on, we should get a little puff of air and an indication that we are airtight. And we are. There we go. So the front of the ship is airtight and pressurized right now. Sweet. So that worked out. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off again. And let's make a button panel over here to control the roof. Let's do one of these just so that I could potentially add more stuff to it later. You never know what sorts of additional things we're going to want to have here. We could maybe, I could potentially even like control the miner from here. I don't know, the space miner ship, which we're going to have to build in space. So let's designate a button here, which is, I don't have a group of doors. I think that's the problem. Excuse me. Don't have a Cough button. Okay, we need to start naming some things here. This is... What's this ship called? Did we give... The ship has a name. It's the Odyssey, but I don't think I have been... I don't think I've named anything. So it's going to be the OD. Hangar... Door... Roof. That is also what the group is going to be called. Hangar door roof. Okay. Groups. Hangar door roof. Open and close. And then I believe... let's just call this the bridge button panel. I don't think I need to see that in the toolbar. The content of numpad 1. Yep. Do I have my wonderful button? Here we go. Button. Hangar door. There we go. And we could name this button, let's actually call it the sunroof. Yeah. Hangar door roof. Oh, you didn't really actually change the name now, did you? Button 1, button name, sunroof. Sunroof, one word or two? No one knows. Ah, look at that sun. Cool. Let's open up the other doors here. Might be a good idea. I actually don't know. Can I have a button initiate a blind jump with a jump drive? I don't think I can. I was going to say it might be a good idea if we were like under attack to like come over here, have this thing initiate the blind jump and start the countdown and then run over to the seat. But I don't think that's a thing that will happen. Okay, so we can get rid of you. Do we have any gold yet? I don't think so. Turn you off. He looks like he's still going to town trying to get to the gold. Ow. Nice little ravine going down there where they despawn. It's funny that they make it just to the bottom before they despawn. Alright, how close did you get to the gold? Did you get to it? Is that gold? No, that's not gold. Not quite. Just walking the road here. Alright. I just got injured, so I'm going to go over to my brand new medbay. Okay. Let's see. I got about a half hour left. What should we do with the rest of this? So I think what's going to happen is for those side pylons, we're going to want, for those outriggers, I don't know what you want to call them. I think we're going to want them to come out of the side, like, around here. So the way the jump drives are held on, we're probably going to want to use that space to get the conveyors out. And then from further on back here, we could further get more conveyors out, because we're going to want to do... okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Thinking we don't necessarily have to come out from this middle one here. We could just jump back from this end one. Back and up. Conveyor. Ooh, what's this going to be here? Oh, that's an odd-shaped one. I don't know that we have a shape for that. We don't. Because that's like a... Oh, man. There was a different mod that had that shape of corner. I don't really want to do a junction. Unless we covered it. I could come out... that's already a... Yeah, there's no good way to do it without putting a junction somewhere. So I could... unless I did come out from here, and we just came out and just had like rows and rows of conveyors all over the place. I think we're gonna end up covering over the side anyway here, so I don't think I'm too worried about it. It was Spacebar's armored conveyors. He had like every single shape on there. You're right. The ones with the windows, which are pretty cool. I do like that design. Alright, so then our little side thingies will be... Jeez. Why do I have you guys sitting around here? So, nope, nope, nope. Too many of you. That should work. Yeah, so many different people have tried to make armored conveyors and armored everything over the years. We have so many options. And now I'm looking at the fact that there is going to be a thing right here and wondering if that's something we could connect something off of. You know, that could be, I don't know, maybe there's another forward-facing cannon. I don't really plan to use this ship like a fighter. Like, I don't plan to aim it at things, so I think fixed weaponry is not going to work well for me. Is that everything? Am I oh yeah, I had a lot of stuff on me, didn't I? Is there weather starting? There's a weather event starting here, isn't there? There goes the power. And I need construction components. You know, when I chose this planet for this, I didn't... hang on. I didn't think... You know, I'm thinking like, well, there's no lightning on this planet, so it'll be perfect. No one will be bugging me about anything. Like, I won't have to defend against lightning, and then here I am struggling to just have enough power to run the refineries and the assemblers. So, serves me right. I should have done it on Earth-like and just dealt with the occasional lightning strike or something. Alright, well, the good news is we can use some of this empty space here for gyros. I'll just keep jumping back and forth a bit. I don't know how many gyros we need, but we can fit a lot of gyros in this area. So why don't we do that before I forget? Yeah, YouTube is saying that it is low, but my output has only... Oh. Now, hold on. I'm checking the output again here. Yeah, the bitrate has dropped a bit. Well... if the internet decides that the stream is about to abruptly end, you know, I just want you all to know that I love you very much and I appreciate you watching, and it really makes me very happy. And now I'm trying to figure out why my internet would be dying. Okay, usually this happens when it like rains or snows, and it's not doing either right now. So, you know, the bitrate ideally should be fine. It's just YouTube gets very bitrate hungry, so you know, it'll recover, I assume. Maybe it's doing this because it's snowing in the game. Maybe that's what it is. This ought to be... I think this ought to be enough gyros. Do I need gravity components for gyros? No. No, I don't. Oh, is this the kind of storm that kills my power? Yep. Alright. Why are you telling me I need gravity component to build jump drive? I'm not... Wait a second. Is my... No. It thinks I... Does it think I'm welding right now? Hang on a second. No. Why is it saying this to me? Oh, there we go. I think it was... I think the right click was stuck on. Which, what? Wait. What does that mean? What is the right click other than adding to build planner? What does right click do? It doesn't do anything other than build planner. Okay. Oh, this is gonna get... I need to build out another walkway for me to land on so I can get back in here more quickly. Bitrate should be back up. Coming back up. YouTube still thinks it's low, but on my end I'm sending all the bits. We do need gravity components for this, don't we? No, we don't. Okay, it's just large steel tubes. I'm gonna run out of hydrogen going in and out of here. Large steel tubes are the killers. Although you just need steel plate. Yay, we're gonna get one built. Almost. Nope. My upload bitrate is now twice as much as I set it to, because OBS likes to overcompensate when the bitrate is bailing. Could also be because I'm flying around so much and it's having trouble compressing what I'm doing, but either way, you should be getting all the bits. All the bits you could ever ask for. We got the good bits, we got the naughty bits, we got all the bits. Boy, who knew welding gyros took so long? If I didn't have the, oh, come on. There we go. There's still two more on the bottom side. It's telling me that
Energy
it is
low.
uploading. It was briefly uploading at 49 megabits, which is actually slightly faster than the fastest upload speed I've ever had at this house. So I don't know what it's doing here. Someone is lying about bitrate, is all I'm saying. Welcome to Vagabond, the Space Engineers show where we talk about bitrate. Yeah, it is almost fell over. It is fluctuating all over the place, but it's staying above the minimum at the moment, so it should be pretty smooth now. So, yeah, thanks for letting me know, Rumblestrip. If it does get choppy again, just let me know, because YouTube's just going to basically complain till the end of the stream now. Oh, come on. Where did I leave off? This guy?
Energy critical.
All right. Let's go sit in the cryo chamber for a bit while I take a drink of water. Folks, if you are enjoying the show, please consider throwing a like on the video. It does help me pretty significantly with the algorithm recommending my shows to other people. And also, am I out of hydrogen? My thing is not filling up. That's concerning. No, we have plenty of ice, at least, for that. Okay, that was weird. Weird that it wasn't filling. Oh, it's just my suit that's not filling. That's fine. I'm going to extend this walkway a little bit briefly here so that I don't have to keep paying so much attention to where I'm going. Because now I could just go... Whoop. Ugh, almost. My disgust at the rate at which this is going is... I could fit another one right there, couldn't I? Should I throw in one more since I can fit it there, or do we think this is enough? These aren't super gyros or anything, they're just regular unmodded gyros. I'm pretty sure I did not put any sort of super gyro mod in here, but let's just double check. No, I did not. They are plain old gyros. Alright. I don't feel like I actually picked up any components here. Steel plate, steel plate, steel plate, steel plate. Okay. Please do not tell me that we are out. Wait a minute. Oh, is the power out? Batteries are charging, so... We are out of iron. We burned through all the iron. Wow. Yep. And we're almost out of cobalt. But we're getting silver. We don't have any gold yet. Alright, well, we might have a slight change of plans. I don't want to start it... I don't want to start it on iron just yet. Because I'm going to end the stream shortly. I really would have loved to have gotten some gold. Yeah. Well... I mean, there's definitely plenty of iron around. I put some of this back in case it wants to break some of that down and turn it into steel plate. Let's see how close our guy is to getting some gold. I really don't want to have to set up the gold. Oh, is he going through silver? Oh, I'm in the silver hole. I'm in the wrong hole. He's over here. Is this guy ever going to hit the gold? Gold is still 10 meters away, so he'll probably hit it on the next... Oh, now he's got to go back and recharge, which is going to kill my battery on the base. And dump a bunch of rocks all over the place. Okay, well, I was really hoping to get some gold out of this. If we pick up the rocks, we'll get some iron. Yeah, I could tell it to stop dumping the stone, and then he could just bring the stone back. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Why don't we do that? Yeah, I'll just, instead of trying to do that from the tiny screen, I'll do it from here. So, behavior settings, ejection off. So he's going to bring a bunch of ice back too, that means. But... can I just turn the ejectors off? There we go. Okay, so now he'll just go get some stone, bring it back, and I'll just get a bunch of nickel, iron, and silicon from that for a little bit, and eventually we'll get to our gold. So how is he doing on battery here? The 22 and rising. So I guess at the moment I'm kind of stuck, which works out well because I was going to end in a little bit anyway here. But yeah, the sun is going to be going down again soon. The batteries don't have much charge in them. I wonder if I just have too many batteries for the time being. I think, because each one of these batteries loses a little bit of power trying to charge. I think I do. I'm going to set some of these to discharge for now. And you are not the thing that I wanted to talk to. I would just do these front ones. Because if it's trying to charge up too many batteries, then it's going to be... it's losing power. And if none of them are filling up anyway, then no need to have so many batteries. Okay. That'll probably help our situation. We won't lose so much battery. Oh, I got a bunch back here too. Let's turn all these to discharge. And then they'll just sit idle for a bit. Yeah, there we go. So some of these will get a nice little burst of power as they drain. And then they'll just sit idle, and the rest will attempt to store stuff, but they'll hopefully charge faster because it won't be spreading across so many, and we won't be losing... Does that math work out? Actually, I don't think that's going to save me anything, is it? Because 20% is 20% loss, whether it's in one battery or a bunch of batteries. So all I'm doing is losing, like, throughput by doing this, but I don't really need that much throughput. Okay. You know what? We'll set these front ones back to auto, and we'll leave the back ones on discharge. So there, that should be fine. All right, so how is our guy doing here? Did I accidentally reset the programmable block? I might have. Ooh, he's taking a long time to charge. Very long time to charge. Well, we have reached the boring part. There's not even any stone back there that I could go pick up. Do we have any sitting around on the ground here that I can go pick up? Hey, 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 look at that. Literal pay dirt. Just look at all this. Brown gold, they call it. Triton tea. Nobody calls it that. Oh, where can I even dump this these days? We gotta clean up all of the brown gold before we get to the gold that's underneath it. This feels so stupid that this is what I've resorted to. Yeah, it's probably it, unless there's like a random little... I mean, I guess I could probably grind down some of the old ship. It's not going to get me a whole lot, but it'll be better than nothing. So this thing can refuel my hydrogen, but this one does not. Yeah, maybe it did. Okay. Hard to tell. Yeah, well, he's recharging. Why don't I grind down some more of this, and we'll just get some of this steel back. It's not the... I'm wondering if I'm going to need to have to like look at a blueprint to remember how I made those side pieces, but I don't think so. It took me like 20 minutes to figure it out the first time. And it doesn't have to be. I kind of like the idea of there being a little bit of design continuity between the Iliad and the Odyssey, but it doesn't really have to be. I just gotta be careful. Yeah, that was the thing I gotta be careful of. If this thing moves too much, then I am concerned about the arm that is currently holding it up. So I don't want to clang anything out here. But we can take off some of this armor that's on it. And our one single working thruster, which is pretty incredible that one survived. What's holding that on? That's holding it on. Okay. At least I think that's holding it on. I guess we'll find out. Is that being held on by the thrusters or by the top? I think it's actually the bottom's probably holding it on, and the thrusters. Come back, come back, come back. Come back. Oh, we could take out... Ooh, there are gravity components in this jump drive. I don't want to take out the jump drive just yet, though, because that is my heat source at the moment. That is my fiery heat source. So I think I will take out these two... Let's see, what's going to fall down if I take out these... That should be okay, because that's being held on by this. But I want to make sure that I'm not going to lose conveyor. So that goes into there, which goes into the this thing. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of crucial because I think it goes through... Oh, no, it goes through there. It might go through both of them, but I think either way the front one is not in use. So we could take this front thruster out, which is also fully complete. Yeah, we could take this whole side, this whole front piece off here, couldn't we? Why don't we do some of that? We're going to get rid of one of our flaming heat sources, but not the other one. Okay. Still charging over there. This isn't resting on the ground, so it should be okay. There we go. This thing should be just sitting there now. Let me put this... Let me empty out my thing here. Alright. Just a handful of components.
Inventory full.
What's going to happen here is the assembler is going to see these as additional parts, and it's going to break them down
Inventory full.
into the ingots, and then it can use those to rebuild into other things that we need. So most
Inventory
likely
full.
the assemblers are currently on disassemble mode in there. That makes it a little bit more fungible. Okay, I'm going to leave the rest of that for now. So what are we doing here? Well, we're on assembly mode. Oh, did I tell it not to... I may have told it not to disassemble extra. That's a possibility. Or it's just stuck, who knows. What are you up to here? Warning, assembler has a queue, but is currently not assembling. I also have to make sure that I didn't accidentally break any of the connections. We'll do a quick check in a minute. So see, assembler cleanup, yes. Reactor, H2 refinery. Here we go. Enable auto disassembling, true. So, do we have extra... Oh, way over here. Way over here. Are we showing things as extra? No, we're not. So everything that I put in there is still less than the quota that we were going for, so that's good. That's great. You know, I could go out manual mining with the drill while this thing is charging, but yeah, that thing builds so fast. It's like the refinery. Oh, wait a minute. What are we doing here? That's the basic refinery. Why are you in the basic refinery? It's not on. Yeah, so I'd already used it all up. Nice. Okay. Let's see what our charge is at here. 83%. Okay, good. So we're going to get... maybe I should turn on... Oh, there's another rock. Maybe I should turn on the basic refinery. And I could just put stone into that. Because I think it will prioritize... I'm too close to it, aren't I? We'll just use a little bit more power. It'll prioritize putting stone into that, I think. And I don't really care if the stone is... Because I want the gold to go into the big refineries. So, yeah. And then the silly thing is that this is going to get sent out start mining, and then I'm immediately going to recall it so that I can end the stream. But while I'm waiting for it to charge up, I'll do my outro speech, and then we'll see where we go from there. So, yeah, like I was saying before, if you are enjoying the stream, please consider throwing a like on the video, because it really does help get my streams recommended to other people out there. And comments also help significantly with the algorithm, because one comment on videos that normally get an average of like 0.05 comments or something like that, it really does help. So I would appreciate it if you feel so inclined, but really just having people here watching, that's also pretty great too. So thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated. I am thinking, moving forward, because we're not doing City Skylines 2 anymore for the time being, that I will do another Space Engineer stream in that slot for now. I think the next 2 weeks, they're going to be on Sundays, because my work schedule is the way it is. So instead of Mondays, it'll be on Sundays. So we'll have a second Space Engineer stream on Sunday nights for the next 2 weeks, and then after that, and in addition to the Thursday nights, and then moving forward from that, after those 2 weeks, we'll see where we go. I don't know where we'll go from there, but we'll see. I've got ideas, but they require get out of here. They require preparation time, and yeah, I've got 2 weeks, so we'll see. All right, we're almost ready to go. I think was it 97 is when it takes off? I don't remember. Maybe we should go take a ride with it. Let me turn my headlights on. Then we'll hop in and we'll go take a ride. Once that battery gets to, I guess it's going to 100. I don't know. We'll see if we can at least get to the, if we could at least get to the gold, I will be very happy. And then that'll be the end of the stream. We'll hit the gold and then we'll end the stream. That's how we're going to do it. Here we go. Here we go. This is not me controlling the ship, just so we're clear. This is the PAM script doing this. All right. Oh yeah, this does take some time because he has to go really slowly into the... So the deeper the hole, the less efficient this gets, because the scripts can't right control or right click drill. They can only left click drill. So he has to do the slow, tiny traversal with the left click drill all the way down, which is why he has to back up and drop the rocks all the time, and he can't just tunnel through. But, you know, and he just flies slowly just in case he hits some ground. Eventually he'll detect that he's hit some ground and he'll go a little bit slower, but yeah, that's how it goes. So you can see he's picking up a little bit of stone. There we go. So my guess is we're going to fill up with stone rather quick, bring it back to the base, drop it off, wait a second, come right back out. Yep, there we go. Now we're coming right back out. So this is going to be a lot of trips back and forth. I don't think we're going to get to the gold tonight. I don't want to sit here and wait for it. We could do it if... actually, no, we probably couldn't do it because it takes him so long to back out again, drop the stone off. It'll be faster for him to fly back to the base, drop the stone off there, and then get back to the hole. Oh, come on, don't do that. I told you not to do that. That means I need to change these two toggle sorters off. There we go. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, we did drop some stone out there, but that's okay. It's weird that toggle sorters is a separate setting from drop stone. So Alright, so how quickly will he charge? What did that take? That took like 3.5% of power to go and get a load of stone. So then he'll go back and get another one, and so forth and so on. So I'm going to actually tell it to stop right now, and he'll just sit there charging. And then when we start the next stream, I could just hit go, and he'll go and get me another load of stone, and another, and another, and another. And hey, at least we're getting some iron, except that it is immediately being turned into steel plate. So, and we'll probably have to come up with no, actually I do want, this is actually probably good, because I want to keep some of that gravel for when we do what you call it, reactor components. You know, fixing this little guy who's been farting toxic gas into the atmosphere this whole time. So, lovely. So yeah, that's going to do it for the stream today. Like I said, the next stream will be Sunday, and we'll be continuing building out the Odyssey, and there's some more weather coming in, which is just absolutely wonderful. Yeah, we're going to continue that, and thank you for whoever put the like on the video. Very much appreciated. And I hope you all come back. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to get notified of me going live, because I do schedule these things ahead of time, but you do get the notification of going live when you're subscribed. I think by now you probably all know how YouTube works. So that's going to be it. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to get out of this snowstorm, fly over to the Odyssey, close the roof, get into my cryo chamber here, and head to bed. So I'll see you all next time. Take care.